Furry Girl profile brings us back to Disney's 1973 Robin Hood.
We folks of the animal kingdom have our own version. It's the story of what really happened in Sherwood Forest.
Disney took the legendary thief of Sherwood Forest that stole from the rich and gave to the poor, and turned him and the rest of the cast into anthropomorphic animals. Eons ago, when we first visited the story, we took a look at the love interest, Maid Marian. On this episode, we take a look at one of its more smaller cast members.
Oh, he's so handsome. Just like his reward posters.
The white rabbit we know as Sis was voiced by Dana Laurita, but was uncredited in the film. Just like many Disney characters, she had the privilege of making cameos outside of her regular spot. And one place you can spot her easily was at the Christmas party in Mickey's Christmas Carol, but with an overall different color scheme to her outfit and fur. Sis was the oldest sister out of a large rabbit family, two of which that were her main focus, the youngest sister Tagalong, and a slightly more primary character by the name of Skippy. And all of them were kids to Mother Rabbit. We first meet Sis at her home during the birthday party of Skippy, where the sheriff of Nottingham soon barged in and took his only birthday present. And it probably would have continued to be a dreary day onward, had it not been paid a special visit from Robin Hood himself, where it soon appeared that Sis may have held a schoolgirl's crush on him. Now, while she was a kind rabbit, she wasn't above being bossy or teasing her little brother Skippy.
The hat's too big.
Shh, mind your manners.
Yes, monumentals.
By the next scene, Sis, Tagalong, and now Toby were following behind Skippy to play with his new bow and arrow Robin gave him. Sis tells him that he's aiming the arrow too high, but he doesn't listen and launches it into the backyard of Prince John. But instead of calling it quits, he decides to go get his arrow back. Knowing they could risk getting in trouble, the bunny siblings make Toby take an oath not to tattletale.
Spider, snakes, and a lizard head. Spider, snakes, and a lizard's head. If I tattletale, I'll die till I'm dead.
But sneaking in was mission failure right from the very beginning. Lucky for Skippy, the one that caught him was sweethearted Maid Marian. And soon after, the jig is up for Sis and the other two as well. When Skippy couldn't get them to come in, they eventually came around when Maid Marian insisted on meeting them. Almost naturally, Sis was interested in Maid Marian's love life with Robin Hood.
Are you gonna marry Robin Hood?
The question eventually brought on a playful game of pretend, where Skippy was now Robin Hood. And as Robin Hood, the proper thing to do would be to kiss Maid Marian. And when he wouldn't do it, she did it for him, which brought on teasing and laughter from Sis and the other children. The only one not laughing was Skippy. Because she was only a minor supporting character, after the meeting Maid Marian scene, she no longer had any speaking roles in the film. However, it was good at keeping all of its characters of Nottingham active, whether they were primary or minor. That included Sis, who could be spotted many times out in the crowd at the archery tournament. She is very soon spotted again at the party in Sherwood Forest, laughing and poking fun at Prince John. But for a few giggles, it soon puts her in hot water with everybody else.
Every town has its ups and downs.
When Prince John raises the taxes to the point no one could afford them, along with the rest of her entire family, Sis is put in prison. That was until Robin Hood and Little John came to the rescue, and ends up one of the ones ducking and dodging arrows on her way to safety. With the rest of the prisoners, she ends up out in Sherwood Forest until King Richard returns. In the final scene for Robin Hood and Maid Marian's wedding, both Sis and Tagalong act as flower girls. In Sis's final memorable act, when Maid Marian throws the bouquet, she manages to snatch it from above her furious sister Tagalong. Thank you for tuning in to Furry Girl Profiles-Sis. If you liked today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for future videos. My name is Jawbreaker and I thank you for watching Playfur Cinema.